When does Cooper?
Let's not get crazy here. Hey guys, Mark Holmes here.
We need Cooper Rush.
I went into
Cooper
the game
Rush.
53 years old. I left 56.
Exactly. Heart attack games. That's all Dallas gives us. Heart attacks.
He came looking for me. Okay, listen.
I
want everybody to know I am in the tank for Dak Prescott. I am a Dak Prescott fan.
Okay, I'm a fan too.
Hold on. Listen,
quiet.
Dak, you're my boy and all that, but I got a new nickname for you.
Jekyll and
Okay,
Hyde.
with Tony Romo, we had Tony Ono, right?
Yeah.
Because Tony Romo would make a bad play at the wrong time, and you go, "Oh, Tony, no."
Right.
Okay, we got Jekyll and Hyde Dak.
Where's James and G?
All right.
Because
Hey, James.
when we had those,
You guys are so
when he
excited.
fumbled,
He was like, y'all
after
kept
those
going
two
to her when
interceptions,
this
what were you saying?
I was sitting there thinking, like, why? Why? My first thought was, don't pay him this money, Jerry. Don't pay him this money. He's so uneven. 1 minute he'll throw a great pass, and the next minute he'll throw a terrible pass. It's just like you said, he's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
It's Jekyll and
like,
Hyde.
I don't know when to believe in him.
Okay, but hold on. I tell you when
It's
you
annoying.
No. Okay,
It's
I know it's
annoying.
annoying, but I got to tell you one thing. Okay,
I need
regardless, quarterbacks make a lot of mistakes. At least because people kept saying he can't throw for 300 yards. He threw for 300 yards today, right?
He did.
He did. Now, but hold on. This is the saving grace with Dak Prescott. That is his 14th game-winning drive. Yes or no?
Yes.
In not even 3 seasons. For whatever reason, he is a fourth-quarter dude.
He's a winner. I can't take that from him.
He's gonna kill us.
He's a winner, but he just frustrates me because it's like you see the passes he overthrew with Michael Gallup. I mean, it's like you could have ended the game how many times? Like he kept them in the game. He kept the Eagles in the game by himself.
He did.
That's the truth.
He did.
If he would have not did what he did, we'd have murdered them.
All right. But here's the thing. Okay.
And I like that.
Hold on. You know the Redskins got slaughtered today, right?
Slaughterhouse.
Okay.
Slaughterhouse.
You know Carolina got their butts beat
By the Browns.
We may have to retire the Doo-Doo Browns now.
We can't say they're the same Browns because I'm gonna keep it real. When you get a quarterback,
Hey, folks, you did a great job today. How about them Cowboys?
All right. Actually,
that's the Godfather, right?
how about that Barry?
How about them Cowboys?
Barry, that's the Godfather.
Okay, guys, that was really weak.
James.
That was really weak on you. Okay, you know, I know it was a heart attack game and all that, but we won. Okay, you didn't come all the way to Dallas to have this great experience and see the team lead.
I can still talk trash about my quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is he still your quarterback?
But here's the thing. Just like you
I'm going to
said.
get you guys on the way. Thank you so much, folks. You did a great job. Let's keep it up. We got a couple more games to go, but
No, you need to
hey,
get
all
this
we have
stuff
to do is
on the
win
grass.
one more and we're clinched the playoffs. So
All
that's
right.
a lock tonight. They locked it in tonight.
All right.
So
Thanks,
we're good.
Jerry,
So
for the
thanks so
ultimate
much.
experience.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my
Thank
God!
you all so
And
much for
he
seconding
even
that.
look. He even has my autographed Ed Too Tall Jones shirt.
Oh, I got that for you.
Yes.
Before you leave tomorrow, I wanted to buy the hotel early.
Okay.
You got the picture?
about earlier.
The picture?
I'll send you a picture of the headquarters.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay,
I'll bring
so-
it over to the hotel tomorrow.
Okay. Cool. Well, we leave early tomorrow.
I know. I'll be there early.
Okay. All right. So back to.
You was mentioning no. You mentioned the Browns.
Yeah.
They won the game. But why are the Browns winning?
Christmas
Because
season.
of change of coaching
Okay.
and a quarterback. And a quarterback.
Say it again.
Change of coaching and a quarterback.
Say it one more time, quarterback.
A quarterback.
Okay.
And change of and change of coaching too.
But the
So
quarterback.
are you saying we need to trash Dak?
I'm not trashing Dak, but what I'm saying is Baker Mayfield came in as a rookie. And he changed the whole aura of Cleveland. That's why the
Wait.
He did.
Dak.
Can I finish?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Can I finish?
No, I mean I do, but
He came in
it's
and he
questionable.
did change the Browns. Yes.
After the night, I don't know where I stand.
It's terrible. You got Greg Williams there.
No.
And we know what he's about. But at the end of the day,
I would
they got
resign him, but not
quarterback-
for a big
when you
deal.
get a quarterback that can make those plays, it changes your team. They're winning now because of the quarterback. I'm not saying
I think
love
some
that.
of it is
But
coaching.
what I'm saying is
Because
He's got a lot to learn. He's got a lot to learn.
He's got a lot to learn.
Let's call him more
And it's year
comprehensive.
3, and it's just you cannot
A lot of it, Dak Prescott can correct himself. Let's call him more
Now,
comprehensive.
okay. On the flip side, I agree. He's got to be better. can't leave plays on the field. You can't throw interceptions down in the red zone. We got to get touchdowns. But my question to you is this. When you look at the totality of Jason Garrett's career, who started out as an offensive coordinator, and you look at what they've done with quarterbacks, what have they done as far as advancing one? Tony Romo was trained by Sean Payton and Bill Parcells. And when we had that 15 season, we won one game without Tony Romo. And you had a Brandon Wheaton in your system for a year and a half. And then he turns around and goes to the Texans and wins 2 games, gets in the playoffs.
Exactly.
So the question is it all on Dak is just sucks and is not teachable? Or is it they are not teaching him to go to another level?
I think it's a two-part. I think it's both parts. I think they are not coaching him up, but I think that's why we're talking about an offensive coordinator, about getting the guy that can really relate to that. Like I said, you took out Wade Wilson, put him in there, and I think, well, Wade Wilson's a great quarterback coach, and you take him out and you bring in Kellen Moore. After 1 year, that just threw me off because I wonder if Dak respects Kellen Moore.
That's what I'm saying. You know what?
I don't know if he respects Kellen Moore.
John G. He gave me this perfect analogy about that because think about this. Let's say you're a junior in high school. Mm-hmm. You beat out the senior,
and
right?
Then the senior come and teach.
And then the next year, that senior's now your coach.
Exactly.
What are you going to teach me? You couldn't beat me.
Exactly.
So my question is it all on Dak? Is he salvageable? Or do we have to say, we need a coach that can work with him? Now, let's face facts. Jason Garrett's coming back. He's
not going nowhere, ever. Let me just tell you that right now, Mr. Martin.
He'll be here
He's not going nowhere, anywhere. Every time you don't think Jerry's sitting up in the stands like, I told you. You don't think Jerry's sitting up in the stands like, I told you, Jason Garrett.
He's the next Tom Landry.
I told you he could do it.
You know how many years it took Tom Landry to finally win that one? I believe it was 12. So Jason Garrett is only here for 8 years now. 8 years.
He's getting 5 more years, so you can already just forget that. So let's just already assume that Jason Garrett's the man. We got to go to offensive coordinators because Jason Garrett ain't going nowhere.
Okay, there you go. So now we go back to Scott Linehan and his lineage of Detroit Lions and under Mike Tyson, Minnesota.
Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, there's that.
But hey, can we look at our defense once again? At the end of the day,
they got gas in the fourth quarter.
But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, how many times have we got gas with our defense in the fourth quarter and we gave it up?
Oh, always.
And we gave it up.
Always.
We didn't give it up. This is the defense that we've been waiting and craving for how long? This is the defense that saves us.
Long time.
Right? Mm-hmm. This is the defense that is saving us now.
Right.
So if you have a defense that can save you, you have an offensive line that can protect, you have a running back that can do his job, and then Dak Prescott can make plays when he needs to. I mean, people won Super Bowls that way.
Well, this is true. Hang on, let me see if I can get some extra light in here.
You get what I'm saying, though?
I get exactly what you're saying. Let's see.
But that doesn't mean I'm happy about Dak Prescott's performance today, because I'm not.
Well, no, I'm not. Hey, look.
I'm black as hell.
Black and 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 no. Okay, there we go. All right,
Here we go. Give me some light.
We're going gorilla style.
Gorilla.
Shout out to my man, the photographer. I can't think of your name right now because every time we'd go someplace and we didn't have the right equipment, we're going gorilla style. We're going bare bones. We're going to do what we have to, and that's what we're doing to bring you guys the best news live, leaving AT&T Stadium.
AT&T Stadium, leaving it. Happy.
Okay. Let's take a break for a second on the Dak bashing.
I'm leaving alone.
But I gotta tell you, listen, man. This is the first time I've been down here with Cowboys experience.
Yes, awesome.
Oh my God.
Awesome. Did you have a good time back there?
I had a great time. I had are you kidding? On the sidelines there?
Yeah. Hey, Barry don't play around, do it?
Barry
you
has
need to
been.
jump on that
I'm
Cowboys
telling
experience,
you,
man. It's real.
I'm
it's
telling
not
you,
fake.
there are only a few things in my life that I can say I can drop the mic on. One was I was fortunate enough to actually drive Roger Staubach back to his hotel from the Hall of Fame.
What?
Okay. Now this is a true story here.
Did you record that?
Oh, well, I didn't record. I got a picture of him in the car. But no, I can honestly say I blocked Roger Staubach. I blocked for Roger Staubach. No, I'm not quite that old, but this is a true story. He was doing an autograph signing in the autograph tent.
Right.
And literally, he had to go from the autograph tent into the Hall of Fame. And once he left that protected area, people flocked to him like flies to doo-doo.
That's Roger Staubach,
Okay?
bro.
And I'm working with my wife with United Way and stuff and things, and he's getting swamped.
Yeah.
I jumped in front of Roger Staubach. I started pushing people left. I started pushing people right. And we worked him inside of the Hall of Fame to get him there. I'm blocking people. Get out of the way. Boom. I'm literally, okay? And so I say, Roger, I blocked for you, man. He said, yeah, you did. But we went through this event, and Roger Staubach got finished. So my wife said to him, Roger, what are you doing now? He said, well, I rode over here from a hotel with a friend. With a friend, and he said, I got to find them and get my ride back. And I was like, you're Roger Staubach. You can't just walk around looking for somebody for a ride. Mark, go get the car and take Roger back to his hotel.
I'll do that right now.
I pull up in the SUV. I open up the back door and say, man, I'll sit up front. I'm sitting right here just like that. Now, there was the center console here.
Right.
And I'm looking at that first Super Bowl ring right there.
Just,
I'm like, I can't believe this.
This is Roger Staubach.
And Roger Staubach said, you know, it's just great to be remembered. I looked at him like, ain't nobody forgetting you, man.
Dog, you're the originator.
Ain't nobody forgetting you,
You're
Roger.
the originator, bro.
But it was actually very poetic because when we went back over to the autograph booths, they had a couple other tents. And there were guys like, you know, original Green Bay Packers and stuff, old school Cornerstone guys. And ain't nobody in there asking for autographs. I'm sitting there looking at Chris Hamburger, as much as I hate the Redskins. I'm like, that's Chris Hamburger.
Right.
Nobody knew who he was. And so I understood what he meant, that it's just great to be remembered. Because once those lights and stuff go down and these guys stop playing, they're on somebody else.
I feel you.
And so I had that one experience. But I got to tell you, this experience is up there with that. To be down there pre-game on the sidelines, to be hanging out with Drew Pearson and stuff, that Cowboys experience knows how to do the same.
And then being on that field, looking at them guys, because like I was telling Producer G, when you're up top, you don't really get the feel of the players. When you're down there at the bottom, you get to see the true emotions of what's going on. You can feel it. You can see it.
When you looked at Jalen Smith, his arms look like a sack of bricks.
Yeah, he's huge.
I'm like, damn.
Right.
It was an incredible experience. All right, we're 8-5. We got a stranglehold on.
5-game win.
We got a stranglehold on the NFCs. I don't think we can get the number 2 seed, but I think we might be able to get to that 3 seed possibly. What do we do to get over this damn hump of playoff drought?
Win a playoff game.
I mean,
yeah, but how? We still got Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett going nowhere.
When it comes to be crunch time, it seems like they can make diamonds in their butts, man. It clinches up.
But here's what I'm going to live off right now for this year.
The defense.
I'm going to live off this year, just like you said.
The defense.
We've never had a defense that could save us. We always had an offense. Well, not always, but we all had an offense with Romo that could always bring us back, and then at the last minute, he'll score a touchdown, and then we leave 1 minute and 30 seconds left, and then they score a touchdown, and we lose.
Yeah.
We don't have that now. We have a defense that can stop people. But, as I said before, we were 3-5. We won 5 in a row with Garrett. And this was a critical big game.
Oh my God.
Where he could choke. And we did everything to lose this game. Dallas did everything to lose this game, and we still won. And how many times have we looked back and said, we always lose these type of games?
You know,
we always lose these games.
It used to be, you know, we get up in a game, and it's like, okay, how are we going to lose this week?
Exactly.
You know, constantly, okay, all right, what is it going to be? Because it's going to be something crazy out there. But, you know, what still bugs me, now we got a few calls that finally went our way this time.
Not too many.
Not too many. But how can we keep getting, I have not heard them call lowering the head all season long.
I'm running back all year, and they give it to Zeke. Like, seriously.
Why is it we always get the weird ass calls that nobody else does? Okay, my man, you know, with the snap against the Redskins. Okay, against the Redskins. Have they called that on you? Because when you watched, what game was it this past week? The Steelers against whoever last week. They did the exact same thing 3 times. The Steelers jumped offside 3 times. They never called it on them. They always said offsides on the Steelers. And when you think about the 12th man in the huddle, I think that's called twice. So is it like they go through the book on
the same play,
on Saturday and try to say, let's find a call that ain't been called ever before, and let's call it on the Cowboys?
I mean, it feels like that. It really does. But you know what I love about it? As much as we talk about this, we overcame, and we never do this. That's the only thing I'm looking at. We always go against this, and we never get this.
True.
And now it's falling in our favor, and it never does.
Right. It's a good teams find a way to win when they are off their game.
Only thing I'm gonna think about is I just remember those Giants teams when they would always be talking about we're about to fire Tom Coughlin. We're about to fire them because y'all suck. And then they always go on 5-6 game win streaks. They go on the playoffs and then they win. Could this be us like that? Because they're like, fire Jason Garrett, fire this, fire that. Could it be that?
When you think about that season, there were so many games that they could have lost. I remember they were playing against the Cardinals, and it was fourth quarter. They needed to score. I can't remember which wide receiver it was, but literally got the ball, went down on the ground, and just left the ball there. It was never touched, and the referees missed it, and they ended up going on to kick a game-winning field goal. Had they lost that call, if that call had been turned, they would have never made it to the Super Bowl. But it seemed like every single week it was something crazy that would happen that would fall in their favor. They would somehow find a way to win.
And that's what's happening to us right now.
We
don't never have that.
Okay,
that never happens to us, Mark.
Let me think about that first kickoff. I'm sorry, that should have been Eagles' ball first down.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That was
when they came back, it was so loud. We were up on the second level up there watching the game. It was so loud. I couldn't understand what the call. I still don't know why we got called back.
And you never heard of a call like that when they're like, we couldn't determine who got the ball, so we're going to give it to them. When have you ever heard a call like that?
Again, they go through the book, but it's the Cowboys. Let's come up with some new stuff.
It was a clear fumble.
That was a fumble.
Clear fumble, and
but they said they couldn't figure out who recovered the ball.
And
that never happens for us.
Didn't somebody have the ball? I mean, somebody had
look, because my first thought was when that happened, I was like, see, you know what? See, same old Cowboys. Here we go.
I know, and I was like,
my first thought was like, here we go. Same old thing.
And see, unfortunately, I hate to say it, that's the loser mentality. Because we have become Charlie Brown. You know when Charlie Brown, every time he gets up there ready to kick that football, and he's saying, Lucy, you're going to hold on to it. Yeah, I'm going to hold it for you. But every time, it seems like we get sucked in, and then they pull the football out from us. So that was how I felt, too. I was like, yeah, we beat New Orleans last week. We're getting everything together. Redskins, and then we come back home, and then we lay an egg. But
it didn't happen.
They found a way.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. I'm gonna be crazy here now. We got the Colts.
Be crazy.
We have our good luck charm back here. My new friend right here. She's gonna be at the game tomorrow. She's from Indianapolis.
All right, that's what's up.
We got 3 games left. Mm-hmm. My early season prediction was 11-5. If we end up getting 11-5, then hey,
I'm going to talk.
I am going to talk some real trash.
I said 10-6 from the beginning.
I said 10-6.
But if we win those and we win 8 games straight. You think we can win another 4?
I mean, why wouldn't?
I mean, you're talking about 12 games in a row?
The only reason why I say that is because our defense. Because we Mark. When's the last time we had a defense like this? Thank you.
90s?
Exactly. 90s.
Yeah, with Charles Haley's playing.
90s, Charles Haley's, Kenneth Jan. With
the shark dance.
You feel me? Everett. Brown. Smith, those guys. That's been the last time we had a championship type defense. And that's the only reason why I'm getting a little bit excited, because we never had a defense that could close out games. That was our problems. We could never close out games with our defense.
All right, okay. I'm going to actually, you guys know I'm old. I got dementia and everything else. I always flip.
Wait.
Man, I couldn't find the bus out here. I'm panicking.
No, both.
I'm like, I was over actually on lot 11 on the other side. I was like, I don't see any buses. Yeah. And so they're like, oh, go over there between CC's and the other place. And I'm walking down there. I'm like, there's houses here. There ain't no bus. I said, were they a giant fan of this guy just trying to get me lost and beat down? No, but, you know, I'm 53.
That's all good. I'm 46. I'm right behind you.
Look like you're 22.
I'm
man.
Say it again. Say it again.
You look like you're 20. Look.
Say it
There's
again.
been hard miles on this face and this
Ooh,
body.
that's sexy, boy.
Shit.
26.
You know what I worry about?
Okay,
though?
53. Okay, when you hit 50, believe me, everything, your warranty runs out.
I don't
Things
know.
just no.
If I'm
no.
still looking like this at 50, big dog, I'm
At
feeling
50,
real good
look,
about my
You know what I
life.
worry about though next year?
What's that?
If Chris Richard leaves.
Okay.
She's up here listening.
But no, I'm going to tell
Hey,
you.
you know I'm
Actually,
sexy
no,
for
no, no, no,
46, baby
no.
girl.
Okay, again, I don't want to be a Jason Garrett fan because I have bashed.
I don't want to be a fan either.
I have
And
bashed Jason Garrett for years. Okay,
That's the
nice
problem.
guy. I've run into him.
That's the
Everything.
problem.
But no,
You know it's
but
the
no,
problem.
no. Hold on.
Okay.
He got some cojones today. In overtime, 4th down, he went for that thing.
Yeah.
That's not Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett is always, let's kick that field goal. Just like in the Redskin game. That Redskin game, he was like, we're in field goal range. Let's kick this field goal and get the time. Ran 2 plays in 1 minute, had that timeout and everything else, and we lost that game because he didn't man up. You look at that Texans game when we said, okay, we're going to put it on the defense, and you had that 4th down, and you should have went for that and tried to go ahead and keep that drive going, and we lost those 2 games.
Right.
Had we won those 2 games right now, they'd be talking about us like we're the Saints.
Right.
But he manned up there in overtime because, you know what, if you had not made that, you could have gave the Eagles some momentum, and all they would have had to do is go down and kick the field goal.
But you know what? I firmly believe, once again, Mark, we have a defense.
And a defensive
So when
coach.
when you have a defense, it changes your thought pattern of going on 4th down. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? 4th and 1 or 4th and 1.5. I will go for this because I believe in my defense. I believe my defense can stop you because it stopped you all game. The only reason why they scored them points was because, let's keep it real, Dak kept him in the game today.
Yeah.
Dak
He did.
kept him in the
He
game.
did.
If Dak didn't have some turnovers, we'd have blew the handles off of them.
I mean, you think about the missed
Carson
field.
Wentz didn't do nothing
hold on.
today.
You think about
Did you see the
okay,
time of possession?
wait.
Did you see the
Let's go back
yards? Did
here.
you see the first downs? Did you see all that?
Oh, yeah. But
Okay.
we missed field goals. But how do we miss, what, a 38?
That's what Mohart does, though.
38, get a 62!
He's
60 freaking 2
He's a
yards!
long distance guy, though. When you signed him up, when we got rid of Dan Bailey, what was we getting rid of Dan Bailey for?
Because it was
Kick long.
Good kick
He was
long.
missing
And he
up
was missing
44.
stuff.
Yes.
And you know what? I got to be honest. Maybe our mojo is finally changing with the Cowboys right now.
It's because of Chris Richard.
Well, Chris Richard.
And I'm
yes.
afraid to lose
But
him next
Hey,
year.
let me tell you something. When I was on that field today, too, though,
Michael Anthony Fitness.
let me tell you something.
It's
Who else
Chris-
that made a difference? I'm telling you, Colombo.
That-
When
I
sat there and watched him. When the team came out, he's the first one that came out on the field every time, and he was in the zone. What I needed.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Colombo has made a difference
Colombo,
because he's brought
and
the attitude back.
I will put in there too, Travis Friday.
Yes,
too.
him having that headset on.
He's got the headset on, and
He's
for the
talking to
game,
him.
he's running out on the field with all those guys. He is there like he is still running that offense.
And you got to remember, Zach Martin went out, and Connor
Oh, my
Williams
God.
came right in, and they plugged him in like it was nothing. Is
And
that not
I'm
right?
afraid, I'll tell you what.
We had Xavier and Connor in there. Zach was out, and we still was running the
because
ball.
I know you said it's over. Zach Martin said it's over. I said, man, don't give up hope, man, because this
Keep
team.
hope alive.
Don't keep up.
No, but see, that's my thing though.
I felt
no,
you,
no.
though.
My thing is when I give up, then we start winning.
That's
my
why
thing.
Oh, we'll start giving up in the
That's
first
why-
quarter. Then
that's
we
why-
let somebody out.
Every
That's
time
why
I gave
I'm
up, we
gonna
won.
keep bashing Jason Garrett, because the more if I keep bashing you, we're gonna win Super Bowl.
Right. Just to spite you. Oh my God.
I start bashing them, then we start playing.
Okay,
That's-
so in case you guys don't know, this is Big Game James. This is my first time meeting Big Game James.
And I love you, Mark.
And
I was
won't be.
waiting for you because you wouldn't talk to me earlier, and I said he gonna talk to me.
No.
I said he gonna talk to me. I'm gonna catch him. And
Okay.
he's gonna talk to me. He's not gonna ignore me.
No.
I said Mark not gonna ignore me. I know you the man.
No,
I know you the
I know.
man, Mark. But you gonna talk to Big Game James today.
And you're Kevin Hart boys. You're gonna learn today. Now, here's what you have to understand about me.
Okay, I'm learning.
I keep telling people this, and
Okay.
they don't believe it, but I'm
And I'm
shocked.
listening.
I'm shocked.
Are you shy?
I'm shocked.
Well, I brought it out. You see me give you the salute. I said, get your ass over here and talk to me.
I'm really, ladies.
He said, ladies.
I'm shocked.
Ladies.
No, but seriously, I just, it takes me a little while to kind of.
But it's all good now. You better never ignore me again in your life.
No, I got to be honest though.
I'm gonna be on your show and I'm like, "What's up, Mark?" They be like, "Oh, I don't know you." I'm like, "What?"
If you ever watch any of my videos, then don't watch too many of them. No, don't watch too many of them because you will get brain damage.
I don't watch too many of them.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that.
And listen,
but I
always say,
I love when you bring that damn Jobu.
I always say there are two worlds.
Mm-hmm.
There's the internet, and then there's real life. Because if you've ever had conversations with some people on the internet,
mm-hmm.
and then you meet them later on,
you're like, really?
And they come up, "Oh, Mark, I'm such and such." I'm like, who? oh. So it's you always put your best face on when you're
for sure
in here, so.
For sure.
But what you see with me, I'm an old guy.
So we
rough hair and everything.
We cool now?
Oh no, we cool. We cool.
Okay, I love it.
We're the coolest can be.
I'm good.
But I am constantly running around like a crazy man. I think I got 5 hours sleep last night. I think I got 3 hours sleep the other night.
Yeah.
And
I feel you
literally,
on that.
I don't have as much time as I would like to be able to go ahead and watch everybody else because, you are one of the great ones that are out there.
I like it.
Same things like, Law Nation and stuff like that. But I literally will do a video and go back to doing stuff from, taking care of my family, working my day job, cooking and all that, trying to lose some of this fat. And, oh, by the way, somebody told me, you look a lot thinner in real person. So I'm saying that listen, guys, the camera puts on 50 pounds, not 10 pounds, 50 pounds. So I'm actually like this big.
Oh, well, then if it puts 50 pounds on the camera, then I'm like 100 pounds. I'm super slim because I'm already slim fit. So
no, but I got to tell you, you're in Ohio, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm in North Virginia, D.C. and stuff. I'm going to talk with Barry because I want to try and get this experience and stuff.
We got to get this popping.
When we go to D.C. and stuff, I've done tailgates. So we had 150 people at my last tailgate.
Right.
I'm in D.C. and stuff. But more people need to have experiences like this.
Hell yeah.
And it was just incredible.
Unreal. Cowboys experience, I'm trying to tell you. If y'all want to really get on the Cowboys games and Cowboys experience, you need to holler at this right here. Go on the website, Cowboys Experience, www.cowboysexperience.com. It's second to none, man. Mm-hmm. It's second to none. Like, I'm not even sitting there just telling y'all just because. It's second to none. We live good with Barry. He's the Godfather.
I'm going to tell you, if you do it, get plenty of rest before you come because you will not have time to rest.
You ain't going to sleep. You're going to be up all night.
I'm going to put you on the spot here now. Okay?
I ain't scared.
I got my studio downstairs in my house and stuff that's growing constantly.
And I love your studio. I've seen it. I love when you bring your little whiskey out. You get your little cup. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Well, after we lost to the Titans, Jobu was not allowed to have refills during the weekend anymore.
Seriously?
Yeah, Jobu has been actually,
He's been
and I'm going to tell you what actually happened after the Titans game. Jobu started wearing a bag over his head. And I think that after he had that bag on his head, he said, "Oh, hell no, that bag ain't going over my head anymore because we have not lost a game since then."
Right.
And we put the bag away, and I'm hoping to keep it there. But I'm going to put you on the spot because you can Skype in. Okay, and just like we're sitting here like that, it's almost like you're sitting right next to me.
Okay.
So we can Skype in and do a couple of shows anytime you feel like it.
Hey, man, you know what? All we need to hear you say that, and you got Producer G right there. This is the man. He's Producer G Voltron. He forms the head. So all we got to do is say the word, and we make it happen. And I'm loving it, dog, because as I said, I got mad respect for you. I got you like
wait.
you like triple OG.
Time out.
Time out.
So Producer G, he's got skills when it comes to technology.
Man, this dude got crazy skills. He's the Voltron, bro. He forms the head.
You know what? I might have to off you and steal him.
Okay, you can off me. I'll take it. But you won't be able to off me for long because once you get to talking to him, he's like, I got to bring Big Game James on.
Oh, no. I need somebody to run my stuff, man. Right. If I had somebody that could
That's
just
Voltron. That's Voltron. He forms the head.
I'm old. Look, you know how...
You've seen Voltron. He said, and I formed the head.
This is how old I am. When I got to college and we actually had computers, we were finally exposed to computers in college. We didn't have them in high school. We got them in college, right? They did not have a monitor. They had a dot matrix printer that printed out the response. You typed on the keyboard, and then 11. Oh, okay. 15. I mean, literally.
Right.
That's how old I am.
Yeah.
So the fact that I can go ahead and Skype with you all the way across the country in Ohio, you know, the fact that we're able to record this on a cell phone,
Yes,
it's still
sir.
like, it's alien shit to me.
It still is.
I mean,
to me,
seriously,
too.
they came down from the sky and made this stuff.
It
This is
still
not,
is to me too.
but
Hey, but mess with Voltron. He don't play around.
okay, man. So I'm going to have to pick his brain because
Pick his brain.
what we have to do, we as
Get about that
YouTubers,
life.
as Facebook guys, we deserve, or you fans deserve even
The
better
best.
coverage. I'm looking at doing some investments. I'm actually looking at buying this whole streaming producer set. It's going to be a big chunk of change, but if we do that, when we come, because I know we come, listen, Barry, I know you're going to be watching this.
Yep.
Barry, you got to get us back together down here, especially if we're talking about playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs?
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 Come on,
Are you talking about
playoffs?
playoffs? We got to get this stuff together,
Yeah.
and we got to do this stuff really, really big because I think we can take ESPN down.
We can. Because they ain't talking the real stuff. They
Nope.
talking the stuff that's, and they trying to build up ratings, so they say whatever. But people want to hear the real.
That's
the
right.
main thing that whenever we get people that recommend us or they like our page, the main thing they say about us is y'all keep it real. Y'all say things even if we don't want to hear it. Even
That's
if
right.
we don't want to hear it, I respect it because
Keeps
you
it
say
real.
it. And that's why we're going to overtake them because they do things for ratings. We do things for real.
I
And
can't
that's
wait.
what you
I
people
can't
wanna
wait to
really
see my
know.
man Skill.
No, I can't wait to see
See,
it.
Mr.
Shannon.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Shit, that's my Mr. Ed impersonation. Skill. You know, and of course, you know Mr. Bandwagon himself, Skip.
Right.
My Dallas Cowboys. My Dallas Cowboys
his
dug
Dallas
deep
Cowboys.
and found
He
a
kills-
way to win. There you go. Shut up, Skip.
He kills me with
Shut up,
my
Skip.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, but when they lose, let me throw this stuff in the trash and get off the bandwagon.
He's so fake.
Oh my God.
He don't even know about the Cowboys. Like when I be listening to him talk on air, you don't even follow them. Like you don't even know the players, dude.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that's terrible. But you know what? And I be thinking like, damn, you are on ESPN, you break off and do all the things. You don't even know about the Cowboys for real.
Yep.
So yes, it's time to
And-
take down the
and
powers that be.
they get paid. I mean, they get
Super paid.
hugely. Okay, I'm not gonna say bigly. They get paid hugely, but I've had a ball. So.